2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Down low. Oh, deflected. And here they come. Here's Hazonia. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And a two-handed jam.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Musa. No good on the triple. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Brazdeikis. Fires the three. And Musa pulls it down. And now just over a minute played here in the first. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Fires for three. No luck on that one.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
To the inside. Pass to Hazonia. Launches a three. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Smailagic. Buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Musa. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
To the left side wing. Here's Smailagic. Deflected. And that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Smailagic gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Hazonia. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Musa. Puts up a deep 3. Smailagic grabs the board.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Musa. And the 3 off target.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
On target from range. He's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Let's go with a 3. No good on the shot.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Smailagic, the pass to Brazdeikis. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Jacks up a 3. And Azonia pulls it down. Here's Garuba. Still without a bucket. Here's Musa. And it's off from three-point range. Gets it off. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up 6. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here's Servetus. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Servetus. Fires the three. Garuba with a rebound. Here's Hezonja. Here's Campazzo. Here's Hezonja. There's a screen from Garuba. Servetus with a rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right wing. From deep, Mitchell fires in the triple. Mitchell's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. There's the three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Gets the three to fall.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
On the wing, Mitchell. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Deck. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Ibaka. Beyond the arc. And he can't get that one.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Home team foul. Ibaka. First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the quick three. They swipe it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Servetus. Takes a three. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Deck. No good from outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Ibaka. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. 1:22 left in the first half. Here's Servetus. It's picked off. In transition, here they come. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Substitution for the away team. Number 1, Tyrone Wallace.
Gonzalez passes to Ibaka. 1:03 left in the second quarter. He buries it from 3. Ibaka's got 5 points now this quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen. Here we go. From behind the arc. No good that time. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gonzalez. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The shot no good.
Home team foul. Gonzalez. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the first half. Here's Servetus. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end.
And now, not a bad. And that's it for halftime.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. Wallace outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First one falls for him.
First team foul. Shooting for the
Cold shot's good from the stripe. Here's Campazzo. No points so far. Here's Musa from outside the arc. Wallace pulls it in.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Smilagic. Buries it from 3. Smilagic got his second bucket on the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Musa. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Wallace from the arc. Can't hit that one. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Wallace has got 5 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Musa. There's a screen. Fires from deep. He's off on that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range. Here's Hezonja. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. They're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
When I look at this visiting team, they're kind of a middle-of-the-road squad. Not bad, but haven't been able to make the leap into the upper echelon of teams.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 5. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Here's Hazonia. To the wing, right side. Here's Garuba. Off target from outside.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Here's Wallace. And he comes up with a bucket. Wallace has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Home team foul. Musa. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 58 left in the third. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. And Hazonia pulls it down.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
The quick look, no good that time.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a helping thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Here's Musa. Brasdeikis with the rebound. Wallace outside. Pass to Brasdeikis. It's stolen by Campazzo. Fast break. Here we go. The shot by Hazonia, no good. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's Smilagic. Sends it home from three-point land. Smilagic got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And he banks in the layup.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
.44 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches a 3. Deck with a rebound. Nails it from 3. He's got 6. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Pass to Smilagic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
The 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 9. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Servidis. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Servidis has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Deck, 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Shot is up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pass to Ibaka. Picked it out of midair. This one for 3. They get it back. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Three-pointer off the mark. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Fires the 3. On target from range.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Ibaka's gone 3 for 7 from distance tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Servetus. 4-3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's the 3. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Checking in for the away team, number 1, Tyrone Wallace.
Here's Gonzalez. No good on the quick 3. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Wallace. Misses the 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Ibaka's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Wallace outside. Takes the 3. Deck with a rebound.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Now here's Wallace. Not a lot of room. Fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. They can't stop the run with that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Musa. Mitchell grabs a miss. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wallace. From outside, off the mark. Here's Campazzo. Off the mark there with a 3. They're looking to extend this run some more.
Yeah, they're operating very efficiently at the moment.
Servetus to pass to Wallace. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Parker. Then it's Sar, and it's Satoransky in at the 1.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Sar. Pass to Satoransky.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Musa with the bucket. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Satoransky. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Musa's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Out to Parker.
Hey, right here.
Pass to Satoransky. From past the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Out to the right wing. To the right side. Clock at 6. Pass to Campazzo. From deep three-point territory. They get it again. Tavares. Here's Garuba, covered by Parker. Second chance shot, and Parker with the block. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Garuba's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Satoransky.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Medu. Parker looking over the floor. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Trying to get something going. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got 5.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Screened by Parker. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Zalgiris. Top of the key, Hazonia. Pass to Tavares. Here's Garuba. Misses the 3. Garuba's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And now, here's Hazonia. Here's Garuba. He has 6. Off target from three-point range.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Azania. And finish off by Hazonia.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Cranes the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And that one, good.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Screened by Parker. Fades and shoots. Good on the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up by 4, and we'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Provitola, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
They've got Fall, and it's Laprovitola in at the point guard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Abrinas. Three-pointer. And Gonzalez pulls it down. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Fall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Deck. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Pass to Abrinas. The tray. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And then Gomez out there with Fall, and it's Abrinas in at the small forward. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Up and in on the layup. Abrinas has got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Abrinas. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Off with the layup. Ibaka outside. Pass to Deck. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Laprovitola. To the inside. Here's Fall. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The 3. The shot by Deck, no good. Here's Laprovitola. It's good. Provitola's got his first 2 points of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
With the drive. Pass to Ibaka. Outside Gonzalez. To the paint. Here's Jack. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Aprinas' shot is off. Swiped it away. And here we go. Here's Fall. Pass to Provitola. Takes a three. Hands it from downtown. Provitola's got 5 now.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Drives to the hoop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Hits it from three-point range.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Ibaka, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ibaka's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Aprinas. Here's Fall. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The visiting team, 36.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little...
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of...
And that concludes...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got Hezonja, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Satoransky, guarded closer. Down low, here's Parker. Crafty move. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Parker out there with Song. And it's Satoransky in at the 1.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
He's checked in for Song.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 6, Young Vesely.
Satoransky with it. He's got 5. To the middle. A nice shot by Vesely. Vesely's got his first points of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Here's Zalgiris, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Zalgiris. Zalgiris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Musa passes to Kaunas. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Vesely passes to Satoransky. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Zalgiris with the ball. He's picked up by Parker for the lead. Offensive rebound. Garuba the pass to Musa. Just 5 to shoot. A miss that time would have put him up. Musa's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's Parker. The baseline jumper goes down. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Satoransky the pass to Medu. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Campazzo. Satoransky covering. They need this. A nice shot by Campazzo. Campazzo's got his first points of the game. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Pass to Satoransky. Takes the three. And Garuba pulls it down. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here is Zalgiris. Driving inside. Here's Tavares. No good with the layup. Pass to Satoransky. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Musa passes to Zalgiris. And finish off by Zalgiris.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. From past the arc. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Parker with the steal. He takes it in, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Gonzalez. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 7 points in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Ibaka looking for an opening. He doesn't hit that one. It's stolen by Gonzalez. A steal. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. They're up by 5. And we're just... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Falls out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Abrinas in at the 3 slot. Here's Deck. Hernan Gomez covering. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Laprovitola. And there's the drive, and that one drops.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Deck. Drills the 3-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Abrinas. The 3. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
I tell you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
With the drive. Here's Abrinas from outside the arc. Poke loose, and they'll get another chance. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Ibaka hits both of them. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Abrinas for 3. Musa grabs the miss. Abrinas has gone 2 of 7 from the arc. Garuba the pass to Hazanya. Screen by Ibaka with the shot. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Abrinas, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Ibaka, and it's denied. Pass to Laprovitola. It's tipped. A nice shot by Campazzo. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Laprovitola passes to Abrinas. Sinks the 3-pointer.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Hazanya. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Fall. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
5 on the clock. Here's Abrinas. Hazanya defended. Abrinas' shot is off.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer. I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
From downtown, trains it from beyond the arc.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, there's so much.
Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
Garuba's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Abrinas, and stolen by Hezonja. And they're moving it up. Puts up a 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 3-pointer. Here's Abrinas. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball.
3.
And they recover it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smilagic. No good there, off the double clutch. Now here's Satoransky, guarded closely. Pass to Parker from deep. That shot missing. Here's Brosdakis. he buries the open three to cap the break.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Smilagic. Covered by Satoransky. No good on the three. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 5.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
To the right side. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Covered by Satoransky. Going inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Satoransky. Jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Pass to Brazdeikis. 1:49 left to play in the first. Let's go with a three. And Metu pulls it down. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Metu. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Now here's Parker. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Metu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Brazdeikis. Three-pointer, no good. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. Give him 8.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Smilagic, the pass to Brazdeikis. Parker defending. Pass to Smilagic. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's Metu for 3. Doesn't go for him. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They're up by 3. And back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here's Servidis. Wallace outside. Lets a three fly, and he buries his first look.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The three is up. Drops in the three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pulls it from the corner. Intercepted. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Servidis with a rebound. Left side Mitchell. First shot won't go.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Vesely. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Wallace outside. The three ball. That one no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Vesely. Five to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Here's Servidis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That's tipped. And here comes the break. Here's Fall. 6 to shoot. Here's Vesely. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wallace outside. Will it go? It doesn't go for him. Wallace has gone 1 for 3 on the night. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Connects from downtown.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Driving to the basket. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Vesely. Out to the wing. The three. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8 points now.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And that one's good. Mitchell. Mitchell's gone 2 for 3 from the field. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Thursday, then on Wednesday.
Line for the away team. Zalgiris. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Wallace, the pass to Servidis. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. From downtown, sinks it from distance. Servidis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Watched by Wallace. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Wallace pulls it in.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Over to the left wing. And yep, it's good. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And we finished off one half of play. They're up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the game. Appreciate you joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Satoransky outside. Pass to Metu. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Parker. That one doesn't drop. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Satoransky in at point guard. There's the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Smilagic. Offline with a 3. Satoransky left side. Takes a 3. The shot off that time. Satoransky's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Smilagic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a screen. He shoots it.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Not going to go that time. Now here's Satoransky. He's guarded closely. The shot's good.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
4-3. Brasdeikis with the rebound. Satoransky's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. To win the drought. They get it again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. On the break. And it's Brasdeikis missing. Brasdeikis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Smilagic. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Smilagic got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Home team foul. Zalgiris. First personal foul. First team foul.
51 seconds left in the third. The three is up.
They have been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Offensive rebound to the wing, right side. Knocks down the long J. 15 points in the game.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
That one's good for 2.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Vesely, checked by Mitchell. They set a pick.
Home team foul. Wallace. First personal foul. First team foul.
Watch by Wallace. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
It's stolen away. Watch by Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fall. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Inside. To the wing on the left. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
There's a screen. Over to the wing. They need this. It's hauled in by Fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the left side wing. Watch by Wallace. And a miss there on the triple. And here's the fast break. That three's off the mark. Wallace has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. Right side, Mitchell. Off target with the three. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop. Poke loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
To the left wing. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter here.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Wallace. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
1:07 left in the game. Pass to Fall. Out to the wing. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And the deficit down inside single digits. Here's Vesely. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hezonja, and it's Garuba in at the 4.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Pass to Smailagic. Shot clock at 5. Here's the screen. No good from outside. Garuba the pass to Hezonja. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Smailagic. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Launches a 3. Garuba's shot is off. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Here's Brazdeikis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Offensive rebound. Can't hit that one. And now, here's Hezonja. Not a lot of room. From deep. Sinks the triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Fires from deep. They set the screen. From 13, that one's in, his first shot this game.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Pass to Musa. Here's Tavares. Here's Musa. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Brazdeikis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Musa. There's a good screen. Here's the break. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Rebound by Tavares.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And now, here's Hezonja. There's the 3. Campazzo, the pass to Hezonja, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hezonja's got 6 points.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Finding the lane.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
To the wing on the left. Here's Brazdeikis. From the arc, it's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And the home team has possession. trailing by 2. Clock at 4. Inside. Here's Zalgiris, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And here is Hazonia. 6 points for him. He had a nice open look right there.
3 points.
9 points in the game so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Wallace covering. Pass to Gonzalez. Screen by Ibaka. To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Zalgiris. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Zalgiris has got 5 points so far. Ibaka with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Deck. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Wallace, the pass to Zalgiris. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Ibaka against Wallace. Plays it up and banks it in.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Gonzalez. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Wallace outside. And it's Wallace with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Beyond the arc. Nice defense from Wallace. A 3-ball. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Wallace has got 5.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Into the lane, and that one is stuffed right through.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see, and it came this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Deck. Covered by Mitchell. Down low and taken away by Wallace. Here's Zalgiris. Hits the three-point bomb. Zalgiris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taken the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Vukevicius Tips it, but no good. Pass to Ibaka. To the wing right side. Jacks up a three. No good that time. It's a close game here in Memphis. Here's Servetus. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Gonzalez into the lane. Ibaka right side. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Servetus. It's good from long range. Servetus has got 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a 3. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Taking a look at the visitors, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the home team.
Getting point.
And that's a halftime wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ulanovas, Hazonia defending. Pass to Brasdeikis. From deep three-point land. Shoots it. Up again.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
We've got Hazonia, and it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. Shoots the 3, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job at the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Pass to Smailagic. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Here's Brasdeikis. Drills it from outside. Brasdeikis has got 5 minutes.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Hazonia. No good on the 3. Hazonia's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Here's Tavares. Goes up again. Pass to Hazonia. Here's Garuba. Misses the 3.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Musa. And it's off from 3-point range. Musa's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Right wing. No good on the triple. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Smailagic misses.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Azania. Off target with his 3. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Traps in the tray. He's got 10.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Tavares. A teardrop layup falls off target. Pass to Brosdakis. For the 3. The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Launches it. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Garuba's got his 2nd bucket.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the left side wing. Ulanovas. Hazonia defending. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. And it's Brosdakis missing. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Musa. Pass to Campazzo. The second chance effort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Wallace. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Deck. Connects from 3-point range. Deck's got 7 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 4. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game.
Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. Campazzo's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, got to take advantage.
Wallace looking for an opening. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Wallace has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Wallace covering. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. It's stolen by Ibaka. For the 3. The shot will not fall. Deck's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses. And the home team has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Wallace inside. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's up a 3. The shot misses. Here's Deck. Covered by Mitchell. Shoots. Right wing. The 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
There's the pick. The tray. Drills the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Hey, yo, right here. 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Deck. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Gonzalez. Offline with his 3. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Pass to Depp. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Servetus. Buries it from 3-point range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Vucevic. That 3 off the mark. Now Ibaka. Fires from deep. That shot misses.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Gonzalez pulls it down. Puts up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Wallace outside. From the arc. No good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Deck. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the...
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at small forward. Pass to Sadaransky. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Metu. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Here's Hazonia. Parker defending. The shot by Hazonia, no good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 5 points in the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Sadaransky passes to Metu. Back to Sadaransky. The three. The shot comes out. Pass to Campazzo. Out to the right wing. Here's Garuba. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Musa. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They get the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
A minute 42 left now in the first quarter. Here's Parker. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Still no points. Knocked away. On the break. Pass to Musa. Fires the three. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Parker outside. Now Satoransky. Hernan Gomez in the high post.
Away team foul. Zalgiris. First personal foul. First team foul.
50 seconds left in the first. Satoransky outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Metu. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Here's Musa. Pass to Garuba. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Musa. Here's Hazonia. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. From the arc. Parker, and that's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Musa. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Give him 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So it's a tie game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Robbed. Here's the break. And he nails the open triple off the break.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Fall. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Deck can't hit. To the wing on the left. They set the screen. No good with the triple. Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Vesely. No made baskets yet. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Deck. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's the three. Gonzalez pulls it in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. It's tipped. Here's Vesely. Here's the pick. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Plenty of space. Here's Fall. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Kept alive. From outside the arc. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Ibaka's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Pass to Fall. Three-pointer. Deck with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Six to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. Jacks up a three. He shoots again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And it's tied up with that one. Nails it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been
just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chimezie Metu. And it's Satoransky in at the 1. Now here's Parker. Tightly guarded. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside. In transition, here they come. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hezonja in at the 3.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Knocks down the triple. It's stolen. Parker right side to the left wing.
Home team foul. First personal foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And Campazzo missing. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Now Satoransky. He's scoreless. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here they come. Here's Musa. And he gets the bucket. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's a screen by Metu. Takes the 3. Parker, and that's good. Parker's got 6 points.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Hezonja. Satoransky pulls it in.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Metu. Launches the 3. Shot's good by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Garuba. Here's Hezonja. Parker defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Driving inside. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Here we go. Here's Satoransky. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Gonzalez. No points yet. Covered by Satoransky. Here's Ibaka. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Satoransky outside. Knocks it down from distance. Satoransky's got 8 points in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The 3. The shot, no good. Metu pass to Parker. A minute 20 left in the third. Down low. Here's Deck. Parker defending. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Cody, first personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Deck. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Deck's got 9 points.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Deck. From outside, off the mark.
Number 6, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your home team.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Parker. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And he lays it up and in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked. Hoop poked away, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Hezonja. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Shots blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A three from the inbound. It's hauled in by Fall.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good. Right wing. The three is up. Drills it from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The three ball. They get it again. Has to Fall. Five on the clock. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And here's the fast break. Here's Hazonia. Sinks the tray.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Pure from three-point range. He's got 21.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Yes, it's good.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
There's the three. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Puts up a three. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gonzalez misses. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white. But you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
The shot won't fall. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A quick shot there. It's off target. Let's go with a three. Gonzalez pulls it in. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
From deep.
Away team foul. Number 6, second personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. From deep three-point range. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate that.
Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The fader. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Brazdeikis. On the wing, Wallace. There's the triple. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When it comes to Jamal Murray, coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
3 points.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Parcakis on the wing. Wallace beyond the arc. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Medu driving in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Free throw good, Wallace.
Wallace. 2 shots.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the left wing. Pass to Medu. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Smilagic. Ulanovas covered by Parker. Here's Parcakis. Here's Smilagic. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Satoransky against Wallace. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Parker. From deep. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
They set the pick. Pass to Smilagic. Off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Satoransky. Banked in off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Parcakis gets it to go.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Back to Satoransky. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Satoransky's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Wallace. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Hernan Gomez a screen. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's the fast break. Launches the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. That's now 8 points for Wallace.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Wallace, good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And that one's good. Parker's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hernan Gomez passes to Medu. Here's Satoransky. Wallace covering. Shot clock at 2. gets the three-pointer to fall. Inside. Here's Smilagic. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
They've got Fall, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the 1 spot. Shots good by Servidis. Servidis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Abrinas from outside off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They set the pick. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Lapro Vitola. Here's Abrinas. Still yet to score.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
Here he goes. Count that bucket. Here's Lapro Vitola. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. There's Abrinas. Fall passes to Vesely. With 1 on the clock. And then Vesely with the dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. There's the screen. Five to shoot. Vucevic off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This offense just continues to impress.
Shoots. Abrinas with the bucket. Abrinas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Mitchell with it. He's against Vesely. Vucevic. And the 3 ball is good. 5 points in the game.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Abrinas played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woken my man. He's turned it on here in the second.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Stolen by Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Abrinas has got 10.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And that one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Lapro Vitola, and the layup falls. Lapro Vitola's got his first bucket in this one. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Abrinas with a rebound. Vesely passes to Fall. Vesely with the ball. Here's Lapro Vitola. Clock at 6. To the right side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Abrinas. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. A tight game here in Cleveland. Here's the teardrop. Fall with the rebound. Pass to Vesely. Here's Fall. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 12. 1 second left. And it's good.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
It's going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see.
Excellent first half, scoring the ball, doing it efficiently. Dare I say, like one Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, of course you shot.
Now let's take a moment and thanks for joining us. Now,
and after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Parker. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Pass to Smailagic. A three-pointer off the mark. Smailagic has gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seal it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Brazdakis. Wallace looking for an opening. Count it. Wallace has got 13 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the inside. Pass to Medu. Parker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. No good there. And they're on the break. There's a screen. Here's Smailagic. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smailagic has got his second basket.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Misses the layup.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Out to Wallace. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Back to Hernan Gomez. To stop the run. And that one is off.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Brazdakis. Oh, and that one, no possession, powered it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points.
And he dunks it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Pass to Medu. Goes back up, out to Parker. Satoransky against Wallace. 5 on the clock. Fades. That one misses.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to Smilagic. No good with the triple.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Down low. Here's Medu. Satoransky looking around. And here is Parker. To stop the drought. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's the break. Back to Wallace. Pass to Brosdakis. Here's the screen. Here's Smilagic, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's deflected. They get it back, and there it is for him. 12 seconds left in the third. Now here's Wallace. To the middle. Stolen by Satoransky. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 10. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Fall, and it's Abrinas in at the 3 spot. Here's Servidis, and the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Abrinas. Here's Laprovitola. From past the arc, Abrinas with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Abrinas has gone 3 of 6 from outside, 50%. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And he slams it one-handed.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
For 3, Mitchell sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached
to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Right wing. Vukevicius, the 19-footer, is on the money.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Abrinas. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Lets it go from deep. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Abrinas. They get it back. Vesely kicks to Abrinas. 3-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell. Here's Parcakis. And the 3 off target. Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Mitchell outside. Hands it from downtown.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Provitola passes to Abrinas. Launches a 3, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
1:31 left in the game. Here's Fall. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
No coverage that time. Abrinas has got 15 points here in the second half. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From downtown, it's hauled in by Laprovitola. Here's Abrinas. It's good from long range. Abrinas has got 30 points. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Parcakis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Pass to Servetus. No good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They